Hello everyone, this is Snow from the DT2 server, trying to make a quick but comprehensive video guide for transferring save files for the new 1.0.8 update. So I'm going to be following the guide that Grindosaur made. Um, so, uh, because pretty much straightforward. I know it seems like a lot, but go step by step. We'll get through it. Um, Big thing is obviously you need a computer. Unfortunately, there is no mobile to mobile transfer, so those without a computer, I'm sorry, we can't. We don't have a way to move the save over because of how Android handles the data. Um, Obviously, USB to USB-C or whatever your phone uses. I know some still use the micro USB still. Um, Next is getting the ABD. So we're going to go over here, come down to downloads, your typical EULA agreement, download. Where did I just save that? You know what? Doesn't matter. I can open it up. Oh, it is in downloads. Okay, cool. That was me being too quick. So make sure you know where you're saving it. Next is the ABE. All you need is to click on this jar file. Again, I'm in downloads, hit save. Then you come to the JRE. Windows offline, save. I already have it because I was going through this earlier. And there you go. Digital Tamers 2 version 1.0.8 or later installed on your PC. I already have it, so we're good there. WinRAR or 7-zip. I like WinRAR. You just come here, hit download. Yes, I've already got it, but I'm going to hit download anyway. And at this point, we're on to the next step, preparing the tools. These are examples. So for example, I'm going to go right click on my desktop, new folder, ADB, and then make another one on my desktop, ABE. Yeah, you can choose any location. So desktop, I personally find is a little bit easier to work with. So now move the ADB zip file which was in my downloads. Because we downloaded it and it was called Platform Tools, it might be what it says for you too. This is the ADB. It's the Platform Tools Android Developer Build. And then we move the ABE to the ABE folder. At this point, we're supposed to extract it using WinRAR. You might not have WinRAR installed, so we downloaded it. We're going to go ahead and install it. Next. Next. Accept. Next. It will probably yell at me because I already have this version. Or not. I'm not starting it myself, but we're done. And at this point, this was something that I overlooked when proofreading for Rix. We also need to install the JRE we just downloaded. Hit install. It will yell at me. Maybe. Loading, please wait. Yeah, I have an old version for a different software entirely. I'm gonna say not now. You can have multiple versions of Java installed. It is not recommended unless you know what you're doing. Alright, at this point, we're still here. Open up that folder, right click, extract here. And you got that. I did move that here as well. Optionally, rename. I recommend this. Right click, rename to just ABE. That's it. We're good there. With the option of selecting the file and pressing F2, this doesn't work on laptops. F2 is usually shortcutted to a different thing. So, now, it's time to enable USB debugging on your Android device. So you open up Settings. I've actually got it open on my phone. You'll want to scroll all the way down to the About phone or About device, depending on your version. Once you open it up, go to Software Information, find your build number, and tap it 7 times. Unlock your phone. I did a simple pattern for this purpose. And it will have it will have developer options enabled. Now, return to the settings, scroll down, you will see developer options. It could also be under system or advanced settings depending on the OS. For me, it shows up right here. It's on. We're going to scroll down to USB debugging and turn that on. Yes. And we're good there. Now, we are at the part, connect your Android device to your PC using the USB cable. More than likely, you will hear a pop-up or sound for your computer. Sometimes it will prompt if you want to allow USB debugging. Hit yes if it does prompt it again. We go to ADB. Go into the Platform Tools folder. You'll see all of this wonderful, wonderful stuff. You want to go up here, highlight, just click, and it'll highlight it all in blue. Delete, CMD. Hit enter. You will see the mystical black box, and you'll see where, in my case, I'm an E, my username, desktop, ADB, platform tools, and at this point, per directions, you know what, I'm going to make this a little smaller. In the terminal, run ADB devices. Sometimes it will say this. That's okay. This is what we're looking for. Um, and we want it to say device. If it says unauthorized, you might have to go back and toggle the USB debugging again. But at this point, we're good. So now we do ADB backup. And this is the folder inside your phone that the entire game is saved in. Now, you can copy paste. I like typing it out. On your phone, it will prompt, do you want to do a backup? My phone, I have encryption stuff enabled, so I have to type in a password, back up my data. You will see, okay, sometimes it will give a message saying backup complete on your phone. Sometimes it won't. Back over here, we now see backup AB. This should be somewhere in the 300 to 500 kilobyte size. It will vary. As long as it is not 1 kilobyte, you're good. If it's 1 kilobyte, you need to try unplugging your phone and replugging it back in. Some people have found they need to open up the game, save their file again, and that works. If you get stuck at this point with a 1 kilobyte, we'll try to help you figure out what it is. But more than likely, you just need to unplug your phone and replug it in, especially if the screen turned off at any point. But at this point, we're good. Since we're good, we don't need to redo it. Next, in the same prompt right here, we are going to run java -jar path2abe jar unpack a backup.ab backup.tar. So the thing is, path2abe jar needs to be replaced with the actual path to that jar file. The easiest way to do this would be to type java, I hit space, java -jar, open up your ABE folder, click up here, and while it is highlighted, Control-C, copy, come back here, Control-V, paste, /abe.jar, unpack backup.ab into backup.tar. If you had a password, this is where you type it in. It won't show anything, but trust your computer. If you don't have a password, it will just show all of this fun. And it will say, X number of bytes written to backup.tar. That is over here in our platform tools folder. You will now see backup. Now, again, in the same window, same black box, tar xvf backup.tar. You should see all of this appear, and as you see up here, a new folder called apps will appear. We open that up, we open this up, we open up the F folder. This is your save and emergency save. Now, at this point, you can move this. This is actually important to do. Import this into the PC version of the game. So, normally on the PC, it's stored in apps. Okay, it's stored in your username, app data, roaming, Digital Tamers 2. Um, Easiest way to find this. I will just go ahead and use my downloads here. What you're going to want to do, find your local disk, go to users, go to your username. If you do not see this folder, right click in an empty area, properties, uncheck this hidden box, hit OK. There will be a pop-up that says, do you want to apply it to all subfolders? Yes. This will take some time. Be patient. But once you can see it, app data, roaming. I already have Digital Tamers 2. You might have to create this folder, which would just be a right-click, new folder. But I already have this. For my example, I'm going to nuke that, because if you create a new folder, you won't have anything. You come back over here to F, select it all, copy, paste. Control C, Control V. Now, while we're at it, this is the big one. Go ahead and copy that, paste it on your desktop, just in case. Now, we're at the fun part. This is, I know, another pitfall. I'm going to close this. I'm going to close that. I'm going to go ahead and close this. What are we doing now? We are running the PC game. This is an important step for moving the save file over to mobile. Even if you have no intention of playing on PC, you must do this at least once. I'm going to leave that there for now. Okay, I skipped a step. We now need to split the chunks. Create a new folder. I'm just going to create it here on my desktop. I'm going to name it Chunks, because that's what we're doing. Inside, create 5 empty text files. New text document 01. New text document 02. New text document 03. New text document 04. New text document 05. Now, some PCs will show a .txt extension. Mine, I don't have that. It just tells me, hey, it's a text document. Now you launch Digital Tamers 2. I like launching it ahead of time. On the main menu screen, if you see continue, you're good. If not, then there's a chance that your save file might need to be in a different user folder. Don't know why, but that's what somebody ran into. Anyway, you see continue? I like opening it up just in case. You're gonna see some weird background. No, behave. You're gonna see some weird background. This is okay. It's known because of the decoration system being changed. Just change your background once, it'll go back to being normal. See? Alright. I'm actually gonna have to load up the game again. That was on me. Alright. So, I made sure that my save file was working correctly at that point. That is an extra step. If you see continue, you're good enough. Down here in the bottom right corner, tap and hold Save Transfer. You will see this. Yes, it looks like the game froze because the background is not moving. It's fine. So what you need to do, open up your blank O1, come back here, hit copy O1. It will say chunk 1 of 5, paste, Control V. File, save, close. You will see it will vary from person to person depending on the size of your save file. And we do the same thing. Copy 2, paste, save, close. Copy 3, paste, save, close. Open, copy, paste, save, close. Open, copy, paste, save, close. So, we have done all of this. So you should now have 5 text files containing your full save, split into chunks. As much as it looked like gobbledygook. So, now, we are transferring these chunks to the mobile device. My phone I've got called Cephalons and I. It's a OC from Warframe. Open up storage, find documents. You can see where I did this once before. I'm going to delete that. Move your copy your chunks folder into here. Make sure they're all there. Now, we get to launch Digital Tamers 2 on your mobile device. This is specifically the new 1.0.8. You will need to take a moment to install that. But once you do, you will open it up. It will take a moment to load. fact, I have continued because I have done this before. Open up the save transfer again. And at this point, you want to minimize, open up your files, and you will see that you will have new files. I like to just go straight to documents, and it will list all of those documents for me. Open up text 01. This is where there's been more confusion. Not every text editor or viewer works for everyone. The most consistent we've seen is the HTML viewer. It might have a different icon. Open it up, select and hold, hit select all, give it a moment, copy. You go back, then you tap on paste 01 to copy the text over. Go back, open up the next one, HTML viewer, select and hold, select all, copy, go back, paste. And we go back, hit back, open up the third, select all, copy, paste. Go back, go back, select all, copy, paste. And the last one. Open up number 5, select all, copy, paste. I wait for the pop-up to stop, and you hit merge, save chunks, and transfer. It'll save the recompiled, and as you can see, we have successfully moved it over. At this point, keep playing the game on mobile. You are free to go. If you run into an issue at that point, let us know. Because we have seen where some people have had copy clipboard limitations and other things. But hopefully if you followed this guide step for step, you'll be good to go.